Greetings, welcome to the Bomb Squad podcast, episode 140 naughty shorties.
What episode is it?
140?
140?
Yeah.
40 naughty shorties with bang on.
40 naughty shorties, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, while I have you, the merch is available.
Oh, floodgates open.
Why are you gay?
What date is it today? The 1st?
The first?
From 5 p.m. this evening, everyone on our Patreon will be available or will be able to buy merchandise. What have we got up there, Niall? Bomb Squad tees.
Yes.
The Dope tee. The Luther one.
Litters.
Luther 316.
I want to get a couple of dotes off you.
Who knows?
aye.
For you, dirty.
Liam's sister wants one.
Yeah, what about a t-shirt?
People be surprised at the female listenership we have.
Oh yeah.
You know?
This is what we have. Scottish people and women.
Yeah.
What more do you need?
Love it. One Welsh guy.
One Welsh guy sucking his own cock. Anyway, get on to Patreon. Patreon.com/Bomb Squad Pod. And who do you think we are?
I know.
You pay in to the shop and then you get to buy stuff in the shop. Who even are we? Pack of bastards.
Sure, rats and
Sure,
bastards.
whatever that Nordic was, kill me. Here we are. We've been in traffic for a long time. There was a pile up.
Yep, it was.
They almost spun the car around, drove back the way up the hard shoulder. Fuck it. Who gives a fuck?
Big heavy build up. Big heavy build up. But luckily the boys were having a rave in the car the whole way there.
Yeah. Aaron's entered a new phase. Old Aaron's side quest, McCann side quest.
Yeah.
Side quest McCann.
Yeah.
What do you want to be this week?
A DJ.
No, since the skateboarding field?
Yeah. I mean, you just want a bike.
Exactly.
Two side questers.
Yeah. But I'm not having to learn it from scratch.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll pop a bunny hop. You know, I get up first thing in the morning, pop a bunny hop.
Yeah, no, I saw Zach Fox DJ.
Yes.
At Camp Flog Gnaw, and I was like, man, that is so fun. So fun. Anything's cooler than stand-up, live.
It is, like.
Anything is cooler than stand-up. And I just watched it and I was like, man, all that requires is like, obviously you have to learn the craft of DJing, which not to take away from it, I'm sure it is a real uphill battle. But at the end of the day, most of it is just having taste and a wide expansive kind of, couple of heaters in your library to dip out.
Yeah.
It was great times.
But, the world of DJing is... There's a few things going on. It's like, what do you appreciate? Are you really into listening to someone mix? Are you there for the mix? Are you there for the selection?
Yes. Yeah.
I'd say me and you more there for the selection.
Oh, 100%.
I don't care if you fucking get your cat to come up and wow, and just move it on to the other track.
Yeah.
So, if you're into the more like, I'm playing bangers, I'll just fucking dip the song out and be like, do I have any big round titties up top? And then fucking gasolina.
Yep.
You don't need to mix.
No.
It's all about the vibe. You're a vibes guy.
Yeah.
Get into the vibe.
Oh, stage 5 vibes.
You're a VJ.
Yes.
A vibe jockey.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's what
Is that not
great?
great?
Vibe jockey.
Get into the world of vibe jockeying.
What we say for my DJ name again? DJ. What was in the car?
Bread again. What was it?
No, it was DJ something. I can't remember now. I can't remember.
Oh, USP.
Oh, DJ USP. Yeah.
Because he goes. Oh, it'd be good if it'd be rare to see like a white boy with a bit of flavor or something. Yeah. And I was like, and then I was thinking about like the Alchemist and all these white hip hop. I was like, there's actually plenty of white boys with flavor. And you were like, but he's a big fat culture from Oma.
Exactly.
And then I was like, that's your USP. And then you went, that could be my DJ name.
Yeah.
US Pink.
Yeah.
What does USB stand for?
USB?
Yeah.
Something, I don't know.
Something wrong.
GCSE IT gone.
A-level IT?
I know. Fuck, that was
Hadn't even been invented when I did IT.
That was the worst A level you could
I
do.
was still on the floppy.
What a mountain of shit you had to go through for A level IT.
I've just absolutely men and blacked it out of my
It
head.
was a same. It was all coursework. The
Yeah.
exam was a piece of piss, and then the coursework was just never ending.
What sort of things? Like, what is an Ethernet cable?
Well, ours was you had to design your own website and then like do a slideshow on exactly everything you did. But I just remember non-stop, like, copying and pasting, dragging arrows to all the things. Sitting in my kitchen at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get it done.
What a crock of shit. Thank God you don't have to do that anymore now that you're a DJ. Let's go back to that. How do you see that going?
Probably terrible.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It's one of those things where you're like, is it a notion you take because you've seen someone do it really cool that has a similar background? Zach Fox, comedian, turned into actor, turned into a DJ, did the DJ thing and was like, oh, hold on, I really like this. Why don't I just focus on this?
Yeah.
And is now doing that. But I was like, it'd be so fun. Say you were doing like a weekend of shows somewhere in a comedy club, and instead of just doing 6 shows in a row, you do like 4, pack them out, and then your last gig is a fucking DJ set.
I mean, like, to sell that as a package would be great.
Yeah.
Because I know some guys that we've both worked with in an office somewhere that would take your arm off.
Yeah.
If you went to them and you're like, I'm thinking of doing a comedy night, and then I DJ afterwards.
Yeah.
Man, they'd roll out the red carpet and give you 2 bottles of water.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
But you know the way we get like very excitable about like new ideas? We're sitting in the car and Colin's like, man, we could be doing AVN in 6 months.
Because that's it. He goes, we'll be doing AVN like 2 years. And I was like, you could do it next year. I was like, I swear to God, they would give, and it would have the biggest crowd at it.
The Bomb Squad town.
Are you? Yeah. Even he's excited. Dropping Radiohead in the middle of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
But imagine like doing a DJ set and all, fucking twisting the knobs, whatever, looking like you're doing the thing, and then you just throw on like a jumbo breakfast roll out of nowhere.
Exactly.
With like heavy out beating it.
Exactly. I'm telling you right now.
I'm leaking the sauce here, This myself.
Good job. We own the sauce factory. I'm near sure Dutch Frank had bought like decent, like a Pioneer fucking controller thing. That's all you need.
Him doing the happy hardcore.
Yeah. Bro, he was playing fucking, what was he playing the other day at a kid's party? It was like Bass Hunter Christmas song or something.
Oh man, they love it.
They do.
They love it.
The whole, and even generations of them, of Dutch people, just loving full hardcore music.
And obviously everything has a crowd, but I remember Frank showing me a video of like some DJ he really liked at a festival in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, if this was at the bottom of the road, I couldn't go down to it.
Yeah. It's the mad
People
stuff.
loving it though.
The real fucking like, and there's like some guy fucking.
I remember the boys used to love, the boys had serious grip on them from Anger Fist.
Yeah.
Loved Anger Fist. You ever dance with the wolves? I'll
I'll
blow the cobwebs off you.
few anger fists in my time. Let me tell you something. If we did another SSE and we told them like, here's what you do. Here's what you do. It's a standing event, and you do like a bit of comedy. You don't go like, oh, we're doing like we normally do, and you're like, oh, it's 40 minutes each half, and then you do fucking like an hour each half. Do like, just be like, it's 45 minutes. We'll have a bit of crack. We'll have something to like finish off the podcast or the stand up, and then it just immediately ramps into, and you're already standing, you're already boozing, it's already kind of raucous.
Yeah.
And then you launch into the metal version of the breakfast roll.
Yeah.
Game over.
Nuts.
Game over. Subway cannon to the head. Fucking yes! You know what I mean?
I feel like though, like stand up when you really feel good is like when you're in a pocket that lasts for about 5 seconds, where like everything's like lined up perfectly, and then you do like one big punchline, then you just kind of sit in this wave of laughs. Whereas like I feel like a DJ, you're sitting in that pocket every time you drop a song or a beat or
music, not to really get into it, too deep, but way more powerful than stand up.
oh yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. No one listens to a bit that reminds them of their ex-girlfriend.
It's stand-up's fucking just flash paper.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? It's like, it is very much like being a chef.
yeah.
It's the fucking, all the training and the fucking finesse to be able to give someone just a wee experience for like, there you go. And then you fucking back in the car on the way home. And it's
Stand up
over.
is like a henna tattoo.
Yes.
Music's a full ink.
Is full length. Yeah.
Yeah, music's forever.
You can enjoy it over and over again. Makes you feel different emotions.
Yeah,
Comedy's just like one button with one emotion.
yeah,
Laugh.
yeah, yeah.
You are like, when did I talk to McCartney about doing that interview with those ones about the art form thing?
No.
Shout out to the ones from Queens who, and I thought they were going to be like children, but they were like fully like 30-year-olds. Like I thought they were going to be a bunch of 19-year-olds they were doing this thing about like, you know, stand-up finally being recognised by the Arts Council. And they were like, just would love to come in and get your opinion on it. And in the back of my head, I was like, wrong guy to talk to. Because they'll sit down and be like, isn't this a great thing? And I'd be like, I couldn't give a fuck really, you know. And I'll tell you something else. Every last one of these debaucherous fucking gimps out the back wouldn't know what to do with the money. I wouldn't give them money. Do you know what I mean? It's a good thing they're poor because I wouldn't be able to get them to do 15 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
They'd all be on smack.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it gets the ball rolling with the conversation. Is it an art for it? It's a weird thing.
Is there anything that gets your dick softer than talking earnestly about stand-up?
Yeah, because
It's tough.
yeah, because it's like, it depends. It does depend what way you look at it. Like,
You can only do it once in a while, I feel like.
yeah,
But then I love listening to podcasts where they actually do just talk shop. It's nice.
yeah, but it has to be like two people.
Oh, it has to be like Burr talking to, you know, CK about it.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there like, what a lesson I'm learning here. Yeah, not too fucking open micers. Like, man, the thing about stand up is,
Yeah.
but
I
you grow out of that. I think.
I saw Burr do the Whiskey a Go-Go, and it was absolutely 10 out of 10. It was like him workshopping his new hour.
Full hour, he did.
10 out of 10, full hour. Unbelievable. One of them comics where it's like every topic he touched, I was like, well, that's the end of that. Nobody can touch that.
That's the mark of a good stand up there.
So good.
You know, what were his topics?
He did one big lengthy bit about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of lines in that where I was like, oh my God, how did no one... That was on the table the whole time, you know? And then like, he was talking about how he still lives in LA. Everyone laughed. And then he had this one bit about him doing the festival in Saudi Arabia. And he's like, yeah, I didn't really care. You know, people talk shit online. It's whatever, you know, I'm used to that. But it was the comics to talk shit where I was like, I can't wait. Because he's like, this is the before. I live in the after.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to see you in a green room in a couple of months. You're going to be like, well, Bill, how's it going? Everything's all well. And he's like, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, there is. You know, I've watched a few things recently with people, and I'm like, there's something happens to you when you're a comedian, where you're like, it's your full identity, and then it crosses a bridge over to like, oh, this is just my job. I still love it, whatever, but it's just my job, and I just treat it like that. You know what I mean? But how was Camp Flog Gnaws?
Oh, unreal.
Now, can we bring one thing up before we talk about it?
Yeah.
When you rang me from the airport,
Oh, yeah.
drunkest guy I've ever seen. I honestly, I know you enjoy a piss up, you know. I know you're drinking regularly. I didn't know that man I was looking at.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
I've never been scared for your well-being in my life. I was like, who is he?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. So
Was it 14 bottles of whiskey?
it was a lot. So it was basically, I mean, I'll be honest with you, this month, gone to the dogs. Month before, I was like, oh, you know, I've joined this nice gym. I'm fucking going 5 times a week. You know, I'm taking ice baths, all this here. Fucking, this month I was like, fuck the ice bath, whiskey bath every day. Every day for about the full month. But it was because, so we had the bog. As soon as I landed, it was the bog at New York Comedy Festival. Me and Liam stressed out. Recorded a promo video and all. I've done that since about 2016.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay, the big one, yeah.
Record that. And then there was 2 guys, shout out to them. They came to the show. Ended up going on the piss for them. They were from back home. They were on their holidays. Right? Then we stayed out to like dumb o'clock, whatever time. And then the next day, I said to them, I was like, well, sir, come here. If you're flying tomorrow, go on ahead and I'll meet you for lunch. And then sure, I'll send you off, whatever. You know? No boundaries. And then the next day, we meet up for them. And it's me, Michael, and them 2. Their names escape me right now, but they're good lads. And then so take them to Ernie O'Malley's, right? And Joe that owns it was like, oh, I'm actually rolling out a new menu. So if you want to bring them down, and I'll fucking knock up a couple of dishes that are brand new and we'll get your thoughts on them. I was like, this is perfect. So we go down, we're having a few beers. Joe starts pouring shots, whatever. And then one of the guys goes, fuck, I'd love to stay another night, you know? But sure we can't, we have to leave tonight. And I was like, sure, just change your flight. And then they're like, but sure we wouldn't be able to get a hotel to stay in and all. And I was like, stay at mine. Get up on the sofa.
Doesn't even know their name.
So they changed their flights for the next day.
Yeah.
And then we went to see Liam do Sticker Treat,
Yeah.
where he was doing John Gotti Mulaney.
Yeah.
The whole show was just every comic was doing an impression of another comic or like a infamous celebrity. So we went to that, went out after. They kept my sofa. Next day, off they went. And then Michael unfortunately went through a breakup. So then I was like, you know what, Michael? Let's just go to Flog Gnaw. Fuck it.
Was he going originally?
He was for going, but
Yeah.
was kind of... His dad used to work for an airline, so he usually waits for standby.
Yes.
And he's like, I don't know if I'm going to get them for this time. And I was like, fuck the standby. I was like, let's just go. So then I went to the toilet for a piss and then came out and I'd booked him the flight. And I was like, Mom, we'll just go. Boys need this.
Yeah.
Went. The night before our flight, right? So our flight leaves at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The night before, the stand were having their fucking like industry party, like New York festival party, like everyone was there. So I was like, Michael, come you with me to this.
Yes.
Be my +1.
Yes.
We'll go into this. We'll have a few drinks and we'll head home. Enters the scene one of the new Canadian comics that I've made friends with, Jared Campbell, who is an absolute sink, is what I'll say about him. An absolute sink. Big man, big guy, can throw them back like something scary and has the aura of an 80-year-old man from Dungannon. So we drink with him, and I mean, guy's a big dude, right? He'll have a pint, right?
Yeah.
And I swear to God, he'll drink it like someone's taking it off him. So he'll literally like knock it back, big massive gulp, halfway gone. Another big gulp, down to the bottom. One more gulp, it's finished. 3 gulps.
Yeah.
3 gulp Campbell.
Yeah.
And then, so we're drinking with him. And then me and Michael go up to the bar. I go, how's it going? Can I get 2 whiskey gingers?
Yeah.
And I go to give him my card. And the girl's like, oh no, it's open bar for the festival. And I was like,
But to see some gulping now.
Michael, maybe a wee siege tonight. So then that was it. Absolutely pissed hammered drunk. Cut dust, sitting in a diner at about 5 o'clock in the morning going, should we may just stay up now? Before these toasties kick in, we fucking go to sleep. Missed the flight. So went straight to the airport, absolutely pissed. And then landed in LA.
And that's when he rang me in the airport.
Yeah.
I was like trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. I was like, what time of day is it there? and he I swear to God, the only thing I can compare it to is the fucking Men in Black more sugar. You know that guy? Because there was all the noise at the airport and you're like, well, oh, fucking jaw sideways. Oh, bad man. Oh, so shifty. Oh, hair just moving about like, oh, bad man. Sipping that, and I'm like, what are you drinking? He goes, Long Island iced tea, and I'm like, oh my God. He drank for like fucking 24 hours, and they're like, give me 6 more shots in a fucking cup here. And like, oh, and I'm like, he goes, what should I order next? And I'm like, fucking Americano.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no.
Yeah. Do you know what that was?
Bad man.
Jared was doing an impression of his mate that he went to a music festival with. Yeah. And the guy was like coked up and he just kept going, oh, me? Bad guy? Terrible vibes.
Yeah.
Bad guy? Oh, terrible. Couldn't trust me. And so I was doing that impression of his mate all night. I just thought it was so funny and I couldn't stop doing it.
And then I was like, where's Michael? And you're like, he went to the bathroom. And I was like, he's dead? He's got a fist in him from fucking ice right now.
But then we land in LA and the two of us, we literally did teleport to LA. Like,
Oh, dear.
we just fell asleep in the fucking chairs as we were. Missed the dinners, missed the Sky Teriyaki, whole lot. Landed in LA, two of us just like, Jesus Christ. And then we went out and we stopped at the airport bar there.
That's what cracked me up. You're like, oh my God, we slept the whole flight in the bar here. And I'm like, what are you doing? Go to bed for fuck's
So
sake.
then we land at LAX, go to the bar there, and you know, I was like, just the guilt kicks in. You're like, oh God, why did I stay up for that flight? Fucking pass out in the flight. God, there was probably 2 masses in the plane, whatever. It just felt terrible. And then there was this lady that was like going around all the tables at the airport bar. This real like cheery black lady.
Yeah.
And I was just like watching her and I was like, man, the fucking just charisma and the happiness radiating off this woman working in an airport bar. And I said to Michael, I was like, I've always wanted to do this. and I just tipped her $100. But then when I give her the check, she takes it, walks away, and then we're about to leave. And she comes back and she's just like, my Lord, and like starts crying. And I'm like, oh Jesus, no. Oh no, I didn't want this. I have to leave. And then I was just like, no, honest to God, you deserve that. She's like, Lord, thank you. And I was like, yeah, no bother, Beatrice. Beatrice was her name. But I just like one of those ones where you're just like, yeah, I need to go off the drink for about 6 months.
And then what do you do after that? Just drank for the next week?
No, because it rained. LA had the worst rain apparently in like 15 years or something. The second we landed, so it was bleak, man. It was like pissing rain. There was like flooding in places. So the festival got cancelled, but they postponed it to the following week. So Michael had to go back. He couldn't stay. He was like, I have to go back for work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I was like, it's such a pain in the arse because he would have had such a good time, especially like post breakup and all that there. You know, you need a wee fucking release. And then I was like, oh, well, sure, what can you do? I stayed till the following week. I was saying, thank God LA is like sunshine 350 days a year, because see if it was like that all the time, you'd top yourself.
Blake?
Oh, something about palm trees in the grey.
Yeah.
Terrible.
My new album.
Absolutely disgusting.
Palm trees in the grey.
But it worked out because thanks to Willie and Michael Turner, I ended up just doing a bunch of don't tells out there.
Unreal.
So every night I was gigging. But the thing with LA is the comedy scene is so fucked out there because most of the gigs you're doing are not in LA. They're in like Orange County, or like, you know, you're driving 2 hours up north or 2 hours down south.
Yeah.
You know, to do 10 minutes and then fuck off back up there.
Is that why when you get into like the store, you just go there every night?
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm not fucking going the whole way up there.
Yeah.
Is LA one of them? Is that the place where like it rains so seldom that when it does,
Oh my God.
all the dirt just you can't go in the sea or something?
You
for, like,
literally can't leave your house.
it's just not equipped for the pish.
You can't leave your house because like if you, and even too, it's like you get an Uber somewhere, you better be going somewhere where you're staying for the next 3 hours. Because if you can't walk about,
Oh my God.
because it's pouring down so heavy, dose of pneumonia. I even bought it was so bad, I bought a Cotopaxi waterproof coat.
Swag.
Yeah.
I seen one of your Instagram posts. I was about to write the Target jacket lives on.
Yeah, Target jacket.
Target
Tell you
jackets?
what, that thing owes me nothing.
Oh yeah.
$15. and
Godsend.
it's equipped for everything.
Absolute godsend.
No matter the weather, Target's got you.
How was Camp Flog Gnaw then?
Unbelievable.
Great times?
Unbelievable. It felt like the week sort of delay.
What was Tyler like? Same bite as the first?
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Every year. I don't know how he does it. But I was class. It was like seeing Zach Fox DJ was unreal. Because the first day I sort of was just like, I was in that sort of like viewing area for most of the shows. And then the next day I hung out with my friends Andrea and Lex. And we went around the festival and just sort of like did all the bullshit, like the rides and all, and all that carry on. But it's just so much fun, man. Unbelievable crack.
You in a Ferris wheel, bro?
No, the line of the Ferris wheel, there was no point going to it. I had to laugh because the festival starts and as soon as you get in, there's a massive line for the merch.
Yep.
But these people are in there, in the line, and they're missing like the first 5 acts to get a lock of t-shirts. I just went at the end of the Sunday and just took what was ever left.
That's a disgrace. Is
Yeah.
there only one merch spot?
There's a couple like scattered throughout the area,
Yeah.
but like everyone heads to like, you know, whatever one they think is going to have the festival exclusive tees.
Is that a festival exclusive?
Yeah, but I got this like at the tail end of Sunday.
Fucking idiots.
What's the point?
Stupid bastard.
You paid for the music, like.
Exactly. Who else was there?
Doechii was unbelievable. Clips was unreal, obviously. Eddie was great.
Was your girl Ao at was she on stage?
She
with
was.
Doechii?
She was getting a lap dance off Doechii.
Man, is that not your fucking just wet dream?
It's the worst dream I've had.
Come to life.
It's unbelievable.
Doechii dishing out lap dances to Ao.
It was class. It's just so fun. Like, there's a reason I go back every year, like, because the vibes are unbelievable.
We were a vibe jockey, man.
Man.
That's the name of the podcast. Our McCann vibe jockey. And then, did the weather clear up at all?
For the first 5 days, no.
No.
So the first 5 days was just downpour. You couldn't even like explore. And then on the Saturday night, obviously I'm staying at Evan Peters, the Temple of Wellness.
Yes,
You know?
the wellness center.
And so on the Saturday, it was so funny because the Saturday, Eva was like, we're thinking about going for a drink tonight if you want to come. And I was like,
You mad
I was like, right, okay.
Yeah.
Her having the fucking coconut water 6 hours beforehand. And then we just, it was me, Peter, Eva, and then their friend Barry, who wanted to have like, him and his girlfriend wanted to have like a meal at Peter and Eva's.
Yeah.
So Eva and Peter made dinner for us. We had it at the house. And then I'm watching them all drink. And I'm being a real wee instigator, like, throwing out the, geez, you're nursing that fairly well, whatever. Getting them down them. Because they're all like fitness fucking, like they look like the picture of health. They're all fucking, and your man Barry.
We're having like matcha daiquiris.
I posted it in my story, the second slide of the guy dancing.
Yeah.
That's Barry. So he was lit to the dick.
Right, okay.
And he's like, big, massive, yoked fella. And he gets on the dance floor and he's fucking like one of them things outside the fucking, like a car
Inflatable?
dealership. Yeah, just fucking. And I'm just like watching it in awe, being like, man, totally controlled the dance floor. Like,
Yeah.
And everyone's having great crack, whatever. And then we all get tacos and we go home, whatever. And I'm like, geez, that was a great night and all. And then the next day, I'm up, get a glass of water, whatever. Peter comes out, he's feeling a wee bit rough. Eva comes out. I literally thought that was the end for her.
Really?
Oh, man, like seconds before euthanasia.
Yeah.
She was lying on the sofa and she was like breathing, like, and I was like, are you all right? And she was like, I just really don't go out that often. And so this has really hit me. I just need to like go outside or something. And like, she was seconds from boking. And I was like, see, this is why you don't go out so infrequently.
Yeah.
Because then when you finally do go out, you've been hit by a bus.
Listen, if you don't use it, you lose it. You know what I mean? You gotta maintain it the way you maintain them abs.
It's true.
You gotta fucking stay on it.
Man, I was like, no wonder you guys don't drink, because if my hangover was like that,
Yeah.
I too would not touch it.
Oh my God. What good's that fucking coconut water doing you now?
Immobile. Absolutely immobile. Went for a breakfast burrito. She's nodding like a chipmunk. Like just barely able to even eat. Sad to look at. Sad.
Horrible way to live your life.
Yeah, it's awful.
You hate to see it. People squandering their lives.
Big Pete, by the way, too. He fucking, he was just kind of chilling,
Yeah.
putting the feet back for a while.
Yeah.
Working on the stocks, whatever. Big man gets back into the job market. 2 weeks later, working at Marvel. And he won't tell me the movie or the show. He's like, no, I've signed an NDA and I don't know, Disney probably have the phones tapped, so I can't tell you anything about it. And I was like, Guana, is it a film or a show? The whole time I'm like egging away at him. I'm like, come on, tell me now.
Marvel, you're like, oh, take a stab at it.
Like, what superpower does the person have? Whatever, I know fuck all about Marvel either, like, but
Yeah. Do they do? Yeah, it's all fucking superheroes, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Didn't it
But
really-
like the guys worked at Netflix, Apple TV, now Marvel. You're like, man, he's collecting the fucking back to Marvel.
What next? BBC
The Infinity
and
rings?
You been doing them all?
Well, one can dream.
What were you drinking? Blue lights. 4. Fingers crossed.
Oh, Peter would fuck that up. Peter would fuck it up.
What does he do? What's his specialty?
VFX.
Nice. That would be great.
Yeah.
What were you drinking on the night out that near killed her? Well, all spirits and all?
Yeah, just like, and they were even drinking, they drink like wellness people. So
yeah,
they're
that's
like,
what I mean.
oh no, tequila and soda, that's the only way to go,
Yeah.
And I can't touch that. So I was just sticking on the Jameson Gingers. And then we were playing this like card game and all this shit. And then people start chugging things. And I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Now this is the third. And I'm just watching the chaos unfold. Like, yeah. And then we go out, everyone's dancing, having a good time. I'm like, man, this is great. And I'm thinking, geez, they'll wake up tomorrow and they'll think to themselves, we should do more of that. And then when I saw them, I was like, they'll never go out again. That's the end of it.
You're like, you're suggesting they don't?
Yeah.
This isn't for you.
No.
But you see, people hear that, they're like, oh, tequila's got the lowest fucking... I think they've found the drink that makes you the least fat, which is tequila and soda.
Yeah.
But if you have fucking 14 of them,
Yeah.
you'll still be absolutely
Oh, I'd rather be me than skinny and dying.
You
know,
you've nowhere to put it.
I'll take being fat and mild.
Yeah, you've nowhere to fucking put it. Tequila's rough gear, like absolutely rough gear.
But I'll Jared Campbell's. He's going to be one I have to watch. We even said to each other the first time we went there up, we were like, me and you have to have schedules.
Yeah.
Like we can only see each other once a month. Because like the next day I saw him, I called into the stand just to say hello to him.
You should get an air tag each.
Yeah.
And just be tracking each other and be like, nah, he's in the whiskey tavern. I can't go. We'll have to go somewhere else.
Because he goes the next day. I went to the stand just to see him because he was hosting a show. And I was like, I'll just go to say hello because a couple of my mates were doing the show, whatever. So I land down and sit down at the table. And he comes over. And the two of us burst out laughing as soon as we seen each other.
Yeah.
And he goes, buddy, what you drinking? And I was like, no, Jared, not tonight, not tonight. And he's
No.
like, oh, come on, man. I thought I'd found a new guy. What are you doing? And then he goes, I was like, okay, 1 pint. He goes, 1 pint, dull the knife, eh? And I was like, that is so poetic. He did get me back on it. Dull the knife.
And then you're like another 3-day bender.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jared, you bastard.
Him and Marito live together, and that would be a cartoon house to live in, like. Because the two of them are just mad bastards. Marito will be the last one out the door too, and he's sober.
Yeah, that's the wildest one.
Yeah.
Full of natural energy.
Yeah.
You joking me?
Marito keeps, every time I go out, he's just like, buddy, let's see you get a big pint, eh? I want come on, big Guinness. That'd be good, right? And I go, Marito, why are you so mental about me drinking? And he goes, I need to see someone do it. I can't do it, so I need to watch you do it. Big pint, eh?
He's a booze cock.
He is a booze cock.
Marito the booze cock?
Yes, he's a big booze cock.
The scoop cock?
I'll be drinking and I'll look over at him. Like I remember one time I was like
Pulling
having
his
a
wire in
pint.
the corner.
Yeah. Literally. I remember one time like drinking a pint and then like putting it down and looking over at him and he going, that's tasty, huh? And I'm like, it is, yeah. And he'll just be sitting there puffing his wee cigar.
Yeah, he loves like erotic ASMR pints.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, creamy boys. This is a creamy boy. Oh yeah.
But the addict personality, you do just have to put into something, like, don't you?
Well, like you just switch for the cigars or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You can't, like, I don't think it's possible if you do have that.
addict
like-
or not, I think you need something.
Yeah.
Like even if you're like, you know, I've never drank, I don't really drink, you know, and then you have this has like 16 coffees a day. It's got to be something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was that thing about Eminem? Fucking, you know, he quit all the substances, and then they're like, but he does 35 Red Bulls a day.
Yeah.
You gotta. You know.
Colin, DC addict.
Yeah.
Woman has 9 many Diet Cokes a day.
That's a problem a lot of women have.
The Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a few teachers, not a few, one, when I was in primary school, and I can remember her bin being, it was like after a house party, stacked with DCs.
Yeah.
More caffeine than a Red Bull, I think. Or very near it, or something like that.
I know.
I remember looking that up one day.
I took the day just as a complete notion, the sugar-free Monster.
Yeah.
Pish like highlighter.
Yeah.
What is it about Monsters? It turns the pish fucking neon green.
That quick, like?
Oh yeah, I took a pish there now and I was like pure bright yellow. Yeah.
Like a lightsaber. Well, the exact same thing's happening to my shits.
Oh, you were saying? Yeah, you buy IBS.
IBS?
Yeah.
No.
Worse?
Just illness. Just general illness.
Yeah.
There's something going about. Like everyone, have you had any of this action yet?
No, I don't think so.
The whole extended family down our neck of the woods, dropping one by one.
The 24-hour
The
fucking
24-hour on the button scat fest.
Yeah.
It's I was like, what day was it? Wednesday. I don't know. It'd probably been like a week or something since I'd done any fucking gym or anything. Yeah, it was probably the Tuesday before I did jiu-jitsu, and I had done fuck all because I was trying to rearrange the house. Busy man. Did mad fucking weights, like squats, bench presses, real heavy.
Yeah.
And then went home. This will fuck me off because see when the flu bit kicked in, my body was like already sore from the weights. So it was like double sore. Went to the gym, came back. There was like a big spaghetti bolognese thing there. I hate that. I hate spaghetti bolognese. with a fucking passion, but I was starving and lazy, and I just ate it. And then I was sitting at the house, and I was like, man, you're just like not comfortable on the sofa. I was like, there's wasps in my body. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then, I don't know if you've ever had this, Niall. Did you ever just get it's almost like a grenade going off underwater? I was like, what is going on? Like, we went sort of crampy in my guts and all, and then it just went like that. And then got real bad stomach cramps. And I mean, this wasn't like someone's like, oh, I was sick and I had, diarrhea for a day. This was one go. And it was about 12 minutes of just nonstop shit. Fully emptied. TMI, guys. Sorry about that. And then I said the morning, I was like, I'm going to sleep in this spare room. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I feel sick. I'm shitting. I'll be pacing up and down this hallway. Either way, you go to bed. And then I didn't shit again. Surprise, surprise. And then I got into bed, fell asleep for about an hour. Woke up with, now, had I been able to coordinate this with my hands, I would have filmed myself shivering. I've never had a fucking, like fever like it in my life. I woke up and I was just like fucking completely fucking, I had to put my hoodie between my teeth. I was like, if I could have got my phone out, but it was like fucking, I actually do remember trying to put my charger on my phone. Full Parkinson's. I was like, fuck. And I went in for like a fucking absolutely amber piss. Yeah. I was like, there's no fluid in my body.
Yeah.
I took this fucking like Bass Shandy piss and just about made it back in the bed. Like you know where you're like, oh man, I've got the flu feeling a wee bit. I couldn't even put my feet in front of each other. Yeah. I lifted my leg and it was like, and I fucking fell in the bed and tried to charge my phone and just lay there like, fucking choked down like a paracetamol. And then I said to you, piss yourself. I just had this fever dream that for some reason I owned a bike shop, and the dream could have been 10 minutes or 12 hours. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I'm just lying there like, oh! And then the whole next day just lay there, didn't eat, didn't drink anything, and then eventually fell asleep. This would have been 24 hours later. Fell asleep for about 3 hours at nighttime. Woke up fucking fully drenched and like fully back to normal. Yeah, head clear. Body felt just a wee bit stiff from the weights, but it was like 24 hours on the fucking button.
But you take that, like a 24-hour fucking in and out illness is so much better than the 5-day linger.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't like, the fucking cold and you've got a raspy voice or you're like a chest infection type thing or whatever. This was just like poisoned for 24 hours on the dot.
Take that.
And I haven't had the shits, but someone else is shitting up my ass and shitting out of it. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
There is something too when you're
I was on the Bepto. I was up in the Bepto Pasma, which, by the way, looks like it tastes like strawberry. Does not. Get a waft of that. Have you smelt this?
No, never in my life.
You think it's gonna be like strawberry, and then you waft that fucking nail polish remover.
Jesus Christ!
Isn't that rough?
Fuck, that's rotten.
You rub that in your legs before you play rugby.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking hell! But Jesus Christ!
There is something when you're like real fluey and like shivering and sweaty. You're like, Jesus, I do not want to touch the bowl today. I'm scared of what's going to come out of me when you're that sick.
And I've had this weird thing where like I came around, like felt fine, but like even now, like every time I eat, I'm like feel like kind of sick after it.
Yeah,
and I'll never touch a bolognese ever again.
It was so funny listening to you describe your dream, your nightmare of working in the bike shop.
Yeah, I don't know what.
And then Maureen was like, that's good whenever your definition of a nightmare is just doing retail. And then he went, and it was in France?
Yeah, it was in France. French people coming and asking me about bikes. And I'm just sweating buckets and shivering. I don't know how to help you. Madame.
Well, to stay on the topic of toilet handlings, I told you about how I was this close. I've never took a picture of my own shite in my life. Never will. But there was one I did in LA. I was this close to taking a picture and sending it to you. I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it.
Just an anaconda in the boat.
Like literally, like a full rope. Like the way you shite the odd time and it'll come out like Angel's Delight. This was like just a big massive belt. You know what I mean? Like you could have took it out, put it in your hands, like you got a fish. It was crazy. The cackle. And it was fucking disgusting. And not the profile of the shite that I thought I was going to have that day. as well.
Because of the booze and the...
Well, it was like booze and Mexican food, you know. So you're like, oh, that's probably going to be, you know, a bit of a splutter. And it was not that at all.
Well, I would argue, it's very probably protein dense, like if you've eaten a lot of like the beans and the meat,
Yeah.
maybe it does make a good clay formation.
I'm surprised I even had the asshole strength to snip it.
Yeah, you had to snip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had to crimp it on the way out.
I'd still be there if I just let it keep going. Like.
Just causes a vacuum in your body and you die.
Like, I was scared to flush it because I was like, this is going to block, and then I'm going to have to go out to the Temple of Wellness and tell them to whether fucking,
And even better, it's probably in one of them American toilets where it's like you're shitting in a basin.
Tiny. Yeah, exactly.
Tiny?
Yeah. Tiny toilets with the water like up to here.
Aye, but that's what I mean. It's getting presented to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a water birth.
I swear to God. I'm going to have to go out to them and be like, Peter, put that sea moss down and get in here and take a look at this.
Here, stop doing lines of spirulina and get in here with a fucking meat cleaver.
Get off the Beltron. Come help me out. Please.
You want to work out? Give me a hand in here. Bring an axe
Have you a toolbox handy?
and a welding mask. Listen, we always go back to the same thing.
I know.
Just shouts.
I know. Well, that one was like, I was like, I have to tell someone about it. Like, I immediately FaceTimed you and was like, I couldn't take a picture, couldn't find it with myself, but I will give you a 12-minute description on exactly what it was like.
And I said to him, I was like, it's like someone's genitals. I'll always look.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. Send me a picture of your shite. I'll look at it.
I don't know if I even had the storage space to take pictures.
Get the fucking panoramic on. Trying to get the
2 terabyte turd. Swear to God. Full hard drive. You'd have to update your iOS for it.
Stitch the photo together. The cock up.
Swear to God. Swear to God. I wouldn't have felt safe having it on my phone. The government start listening after that. Phone's tapped. Bowl's filled.
Do you remember the other day? When you were booking flights and you were like, oh, I'll be home or record on whatever date and I'll be home like 2 days before that, and you went, oh, happy days, we rest there in the middle. And I had to go on the Google search I did was like, I was like, fat guy in an empty room masturbating. Man, by the way, no shortage of fucking results either. And then I downloaded it and sent it to you. I had a wee bit of a laugh there, but
Man, that guy's Packer.
I know. Pecker where?
Did you zoom in on it?
No.
I had to.
No, I can't zoom in. I had to delete it. But that's what I'm saying. Forgot it was on my phone.
Yeah.
And you're like, showing Ellie something the other day. Because he is so cute now. He makes me videos and then he sends it to Maureen's mates' kids. And they play with their toys and then send the video. Like we pen
That's
pal.
great. I like that.
And he's like, where's that video? And I'm like, it's just there or whatever. And then I was just like, way! Just this fat guy pulling his rod in the middle of it.
His like fucking bulb looked like them birds you see in the desert.
What?
You know them birds you see in the desert where it's like like they've got like the sort of torso of like an eagle, but then just a big old bald head.
A bald eagle? A vulture?
Vulture.
Yeah.
Vulture, that's the one.
Did he have a vulture?
Yeah, big old vulture head in them, yeah.
Let's get a video on a vulture.
Swear to God. Pubes like a tumbleweed too.
There was a fucking one of the pictures that was on that search. Brutal. The guy was like so fat and then he just had like jizz coming out of a hole.
Yeah.
Penis wasn't even
That's
there.
exactly what I was trying to say about there. Yeah.
Just
There
like
you go.
like
That
that?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They added that. That's exactly the profile of that guy's cock. 3 shades of pink. Jeez, that one's an air fryer, that one.
Oh, that's cold, that one.
Well roasted.
That's cool. The blood
The
drip.
blood
coming
in the nose.
out. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Christ the night.
Scary animal.
I know, terrifying. They'll fuck you up, them things. One of them stores down to you, that's the end.
Do you know what I would take? Do you ever see those places like, where do they do it? Like fucking Tibet, where you die and they just leave you.
Aye, it's for the birds.
Literally, they just leave you up there and then these boys come along, fucking rip you to bits.
Closed casket in that one.
And then they fucking, which I've seen videos of, you know, they just take your bones once they've dried out a bit, and some boy just mashes it up with a hammer, and then they spread your ashes.
Fuck.
You know? Quite like that feeling though. You're like, I've died, but this is gonna be some major graft for you for the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Beating up my dead bones. That's what I request when I die. Give me the sky burial and then gift people my bones.
Yeah. Put it up on the mantelpiece.
Yeah. There's Colin's femur.
Use it to rid away cats in the back garden. Big old femur coming out of the cat.
Femur?
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 Femur dream.
I
had a sleep paralysis demon visit me last night for the first time in a while. I assume just off like, you know, a couple of weeks in the terror, switching time zones, feeling a wee bit ill, and then going to bed. Man, you feel looped. That second sleep is never worth it.
No, that's
You feel insane, like.
that's when the clowns come in. Do you get actual like there's a
Oh, I'll get like
there's a ghost in the room?
Oh yeah. Big misty fella appears above the bed.
Yeah.
Starts like going to choke me. I try to scream, can't. Realize what's happening. Yeah. Wake up, duvet covered in pish. Good stuff. Back to bed. Back to the land of Nod.
You misty bastard.
Swear to God.
Same guy?
Same mist.
Mr. Mist?
Yeah, it's been messing about since the first time I got it was in halls in uni. And I used to get it like every other night to the point where I was like, I'm going to have to move out of these halls. These J-Town halls are haunted.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How do you get rid of that?
Well, you get used to it, you know. You kind of realize you're having it, and then you're like, right, I'll just experience this now. Some people like it. Some people are into it. You know, they like...
You'd be into it if it was like a fucking
Uh,
misty demon sucking your pipe.
yeah, two big misty tits coming at you.
Yeah. You'd be going to bed at 4 in the afternoon. Night, everyone. Shattered.
And a judge, you give me an paralysis handy there. Why you're up there?
While I have you. Well, Misty 9 over here.
Misty net.
Like, grip it a bit harder. She goes, I missed. I can't.
Oh, Jesus, speaking of misty hand jobs, what about me fucking getting caught again in the massage places? 2 for 2.
Caught again.
Caught again. I swear to God.
Yeah.
It was the day after.
One of these days, you'll go into one of these legit Thai massage places.
I'll never fold. I'll never
called
fold.
fucking Loving Hands or something.
I don't care how horned you are. Like, you know, except in one of them, I can't imagine what the post-nut clarity and that's like. You would feel like an absolute heap of shit. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
So it was a lady let you in there.
Yeah, so basically...
Yeah, she gave you the massage.
And it was right beside Peter Neva's house, which I told him about.
Yeah.
And then the joke then of the weekend was Peter kept going, I don't even know what plaza you're talking about. And he was like, you seem very, you know...
Yeah, oblivious.
Yeah. And then he's like, no, I've never interacted with that plaza once. And I was like, interacted with a plaza? And then so...
Is Peter a machine?
They are quite robotic.
Oh, yeah.
The best people in the world, very robotic.
I've never interacted with that plaza.
Yeah. Yeah, just sometimes they conk out and you have to refuel them with fuel. But I landed and then the next day, fucking back was like a question mark because me and Michael had slept like heads in the screen, you know, Ratatouille on, us two conked out, and woke up the next day and I went to get just like an egg sandwich and a coffee just to revive myself. And then I seen this place. And again, you're thinking it's a busy plaza, like a lot of businesses there, you know, like coffee shops, fucking fast food outlets, all the rest. And then just in the middle was this place called S Massage. Lovely typography, you know. So I was like, well, shall I call in here and get an massage and call in wee old lady at the counter. I go, how's it going? Can I, if you have walk-ins or if you need a minute, I'm staying nearby so I can come back. Like, and she's like, no, see now. And I was like, okay, perfect. Yeah. So then get into the room and she goes, have you had massage before? And I was like, yes. And she goes, where? And I was like, well, I live in New York and I've had a few there at the local bathhouse. Yeah. You know, I'll tell you what it is. So again, I'm explaining to her. I'm like, my lower back is very sore just from sleeping on a flight. So I just want to get my lower back. If you had someone that was like kind of specialized in that, whatever.
Blow my back out.
And she didn't understand a word I was saying. She was just like, yep. So then she goes away. I drop the trousers, take the t-shirt off, boxers still on, you know. And then I'm laying down on the bed. And again, I'm like this here, you know. And then this girl comes in. The most eccentric Japanese lady you've ever seen in your life. She comes into the room and she's like, woo woo, woo woo. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then she goes, oh, smells like party. You party? And I was like, oh yeah, partied last night, yeah.
She was stanking a drink, were you?
Yeah, oh yeah, walked in.
Hoaching.
Yeah, hoaching. And she was just like, party fun. And I was like, party is fun, yeah. And then she starts like massaging me, and I'm like, stone placement or what?
Yeah.
And then again, same thing. She started working the arse cheeks. I was like, oh Jesus Christ, I've been caught again. And then turns me over, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna leave. I am gonna leave. And then as she turns me over, then she goes, okay, and then takes my hand, places it on her tit, and literally it went like this here. She goes, and then I went, no. And then she goes, oh, okay. And I was like, are you able to do a massage? Or like, what is this? And she goes, you don't want. And I was like, no. And she goes, but you're so horny. And I was like, no, I'm not. Never been softer. Scared, if anything.
No, so you're not you're soft this time.
Oh yeah. No.
What's going on? You go to the tug job place, you're soft.
Yeah.
And then you go to the legit place and you're fucking turd.
Well, because they're good at their job. You know?
Okay.
It's like that one doll said, if my client doesn't get a route, I think I haven't done a good job.
Now, what happens if S jobs or whatever they're called steps up the actual massage game? And you were bricked.
Then I might get caught.
And you were bricked.
Then I might get caught.
And then she's like, woo woo. Then
I might get caught.
There you go.
Might be too strong.
Gap in the market.
Yeah.
Woo woo.
And then I was like,
Was she hot?
No. Not my cup of tea. And then I get up.
Racist bastard.
I get up and I'm like, sorry, this is a complete misunderstanding. Sorry. And she goes, tip? And I was like, for what? For sexually assaulting me? Fucking America's fuck, you have to tip your rapist now? So I was like, no. So I was like, and then Catholic guilt kicked in. I was like, oh, I suppose I have to tip her, so I'll give her $20. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking bastards. And then I told Peter and Evan, they're like, no way, that's beside us. And I was like, yes, S massage. I was like, what does S stand for? Sus? Sex?
Sus massage.
And then, of course, you know, which I should have done to start with, I looked them up on Google Maps. Hard to find. Eventually find them on Yelp. 2 reviews, 1 no star, one star, no text. Second, 1 star, just says, went here to basically get a back massage to help with pain. Didn't exactly help that, if you know what I'm saying. And I was like, if I'd have seen that, I would have known.
Yeah, well, you know, I think like
never again.
You I just don't think you can go to somewhere that looks all fucking, you know, Asian and nice and expect what you need, which is like sports massage.
But again, busy plaza, you're like, how the fuck have these ones not been caught? Or like, you know,
because
like so much footfall in that area.
Because it's probably one of those they just let it slide, you know, like how do you find out that the place dishes out hand jobs? You have to be an undercover cop going in there, you know, and be like, get this bad massage, and then they're like trying to touch your dick, and then you go, ha, and then you go, this place dishing out hand jobs, and then she's like, what you want, you know, you want stiff as cobra, you know, and he goes, well, you know what I mean.
The gaslighting. You're horny? I'm like, I'm not. Near pulled down the trunks just as you were. Near pulled down the next boxer. Soft.
You give her the full bat wing. Look at that.
Pure vulture. Vulture the whole time.
The vulture's head. Look at that. Dead pigeon. Nothing.
Buzzard. Oh, jeez, I felt like a real piece of shit then. I was just like, oh, jeez, I feel like, you know. And then, who was it then? Brandon Sagalow, funny, just had a clip uploaded where he was talking about he went for a massage again, like actually went for a massage, and then they offered the tug job, and he was just like, I work away. And
That's what you should do.
no, he said the guilt he felt after it swallowed him up, and I was like, I would feel the exact same. How am I supposed to go to my mother's house for Christmas dinner after me getting tugged off in a random massage place?
Try it and see.
No, absolutely not.
You don't have to tell her, like.
No, the guilt would get me.
Before you bring out the prawn salad, I would just like to admit something.
Such a handling, like. Such a handling. Such a fucking handling. And then
Nearly.
and they live in like a nice area of LA, like that Brentwood area. It's very fancy and bougie.
Yeah.
Those are the bastards that are probably going to that place.
Of course.
You know?
People that understand business
Yeah.
transactions.
Yes.
You know? I'm stressed out. I'll pop down here, get a woohoo, and fucking go about my day.
Post invoice, tuggy.
Yeah. And if your wife asks you, you just go, I've never interacted with that plaza.
And I right off when Peter said that, I was like, Peter, definitely brush up. I know English is your second language. But fucking hell.
Why? What is he, like?
Polish?
Polish, yeah.
Yeah. Polish. And he has
Yeah.
that Polish bluntness sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, when he speaks,
Yeah.
where it's like very like AI.
Yeah.
I don't want to drink tonight. Thank you, however, for the invite.
Okay.
I have to go to work now.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Peter the Roomba.
Absolute handlings.
Fuck, you'll crack one day.
No, I won't.
You will.
I'll not be back.
Because I see the guy who's popping up my Instagram and he's just like, you know, tuggy of the day, number fucking 57. And he's just going to all sorts of places. And some of them open the door and it's like a fucking, you know, Schoolboy Q video. And you're like, how could you say no?
Well, so that's the thing, right? So that happened that day. And then that night I had a show in LA. And it was at this like, it was so funny. It was at this like vegan supermarket. And yeah, weird. And so land
So
down,
LA.
do a set, nice crowd, whatever. And then afterwards I'm chatting to some of the comics. And chatting to this one guy, and I was like, you know, did you hear what happened today? Like with a tone of disgust. And then he goes, oh yeah, man, that's a dark road. You don't want to go down that. And I was like, did you go down said dark road? And he goes, yeah, man, I was like addicted to those places for like 4 years. Couldn't stop going. And I was like, so you just had it like once accidentally, and then that was it? He's like, yeah, man. And then you see the menus. And I was like, what's in the menus? And he's like, whatever you want, bud. Starts with a tug, then you're getting sucked. Next thing you know, you got her over the massage table. Bad road. And I was like, well, cheers for that. That's a man that folded.
Yeah.
And now look at him.
Yeah. Thriving.
Groveling. Groveling.
I mean, it's like any other, you know, substance abuse. The substances, you know.
What an addiction to have, though.
But exactly. It depends how you were treated. You know what I mean? It's like if it was ruining your life, if you were fucking bankrupt.
But for like a wank, you know?
Well, he has her over the table.
I know, but that's after he, you know,
Face
went
through-
down the menu.
Face through the wee hole.
Woo woo! I know. I know. I was funny. I was expecting my sleep paralysis demon to let out a wee woo woo when it happened.
The Misty Woo.
Misty massage.
That's your DJ name. Misty Woo Woo.
I swear to God, she came out, woo! Party, party! Woo! Rubbing the arse cheeks, though. Rubbing the arse cheeks is wild, man.
How could you not when you get a fucking glimpse of them cantaloupes?
And then, of course, they're playing in the background, like, you know, like fucking little, like, Japanese sauna instrumentals. You know?
It's like Lee Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, you dirty pig. Nah, you'll crack one day. I can't wait for it.
No.
I can't wait for it. This is how fuming she was when you turned down the handy. I'll be honest with you, boys. This is another Colin in his bed crying video. Can't get the fuck.
The sound effect of that foot going through the bucket. You hear that big swoosh?
That absolutely fucking ended me when he couldn't get it off.
Play that one more time for the swoosh. Listen to this. Doesn't that sounds like it was edited by Peter? Marvel VFX now.
Also, he's wearing this formal shoes with the fucking jeans, the jorts. Man, I put in way too many loops on this. Couldn't get the foot out. Like, oh Jesus Christ.
So funny.
That cracked me up. Oh Jesus. Right, well, we'll get out.
Who's that with the mac and cheese?
We'll get out of here. Don't you worry about that. You fucking pervert. I don't even know what that video is. Hold on. What is that?
I'm Sarah and I made the mac and cheese.
My name is Kiki and I made
Oh,
the
yeah.
honey butter cornbread and the honey butter.
Hi, I'm Sierra and I brought the shrimp kebab.
And the fit.
Hi, I'm Alice and I run the cupcakes. Hi, I'm Kiara and I brought the ham.
I forgot about this one.
And she made the table.
Yeah.
If I get invited over there, I'm eating food and ass.
That's the type of shit I like.
Yeah.
When it's not even a joke. It's not, there's nothing clever.
So earnest.
Yeah. I'm eating food and ass. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, I shout out to all the feedback for last week's episode as well.
Yes, thank you very much.
We might be on to something with the old voice notes.
I agree.
You know, although, you know, I don't know where it goes from
No,
there. To
I
be
don't
fair,
know.
I don't know where it goes from
I think
there.
we might have
but,
peaked too soon.
but we'll do one more.
See how it goes.
You know, that's the end of it. But we'll try it once more. We'll get out of here, will we?
Yep.
Happy days, guys. Cheers for listening. What else we got? Oh, the merch. We'll do another reminder about that now. Get the merch. Get onto the Patreon there. Tonight, it'll be released 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
and that'll be available to the Patreons for a week. And if there's anything left, it'll go on public sale on the 8th.
What a lovely time.
What a lovely time.
Get yourself
guys.
a couple of stocking stuffers.
Yep. Get a hand job from a Japanese lady. Woo woo. Yeah. See us on Thursday, guys. Take it easy. Thanks, guys. Happy birthday, Niall. It was Niall's birthday as well.
Happy birthday, Niall.
Yeah. He's fucking 40. See you later.
Good luck.
Drop.